This is Jeff. The story, part 1. Hi, my name's Jenny. Before I get into the story too much, I'm gonna have to warn you about some things. 1, I don't care what I look like. I don't care who I am. And I don't care who you are either. So, just to get this straight, this story is not implying to anyone at all. Unless I mention them in here. I go to school every day. No parents. No friends. I'm pretty much on my own. That's okay. Being alone isn't too bad. The only one I can talk to is pretty much my dog. And he's not much of a conversation starter. Anyway, I go to school. I get dressed every day. I have to wear this dorky uniform. But of course, I had to do my own touches to it. I always add belts, jewelry, and anything else I can do to it to improve it. I have black hair, black eyes, pale skin, and I like to wear black. No one understands me anymore. No one wants to understand me. So I don't give a fuck what they care about either. I'm not one of those typical emo people. I don't act like that. I don't cut myself because that's just pretty much freaking retarded. Anyone who does that has a mental problem or just needs to get a life. And if anyone tells me I need to get one, I already have one. Anyway, I was at school. Regular, typical day, right? No. I was walking in the hallway, minding my own shit. And these 2 blonde girls come up to me and they're like, "Oh my god, is that what you're gonna wear again? Seriously, Jenny." "Hey," I said, "I feel bad for you guys. You wear beautiful colors that are brighter than you guys are. You figure that one out, Blondie." She got pissed off. She tried to crack me and I grabbed her wrist and twisted. I'm like, you don't want to start trouble with me, bitch. You have no idea what I'm capable of. So how about you just go and maybe talk down to some 6th graders while you're at it. She yanked her hand from me. Whatever. We're out of here. Goodbye, Jenny. And they walked away. Sometimes I just wish their heels would break and they twist their ankle and fall. And maybe a piano fell on top of them. Just saying. Anyway. Well, I got in trouble for that because, of course, the blondies, the one that are the most popular in the school, their mom happens to be the principal. Hallelujah for me because I got suspended. Like I fucking care. Okay, I'm not a straight A student, but at least I don't get F's or D's. Anyway, I went back home. My door is unlocked. I swore I locked it. I ignored it, walked in, and slammed the door behind me. I threw my bag on the floor and went into my garage. I have this thing where I work out a lot. I don't like to tell people about it. It's kind of my way to relax. But I heard something in there. I looked around a few boxes. It was a stupid next door neighbor's cat. I don't know how many fucking times I told them to keep their cat out of my yard. I opened my garage door and let the cat go free. I closed it and heard a smash. I went back into my house. A glass broke. I immediately looked at Sophie. Sophie, did you do this? She just walked away as if she had no idea what was happening. But as she was walking, I heard footsteps leading upstairs. So, of course, I did the only thing I could do. I grabbed my pocket knife that was left on my counter and stuck it in my pocket and went upstairs. Technically, I was unarmed, so it's not like I would kill someone with a shotgun or anything. Even though I have like 3. No, I didn't hear anything. Anyway, I went upstairs, took my pocket knife, put it in my front pocket instead of my back. Easier to get out that way. I went upstairs and I heard a slamming at the door. I looked and it was my bedroom. Shit. I mumbled. I swear someone's gonna have to fucking die. Then I heard another door slam behind me. So I immediately looked back. Apparently, as I walked into my other bedroom, nothing there. I checked everywhere. I mean, there couldn't be anything else. Maybe I'm just paranoid, I said. Anyway, I went back downstairs. I looked into my kitchen only to find a tall man with a butcher's knife. He had pale skin, no eyelids, and his eyes were pitch black. His hair was burnt black. Thief, I yelled. He had a weird expression on his face. I yelled and said, "Hey, you stole my look." Then as I saw him turn, he had his face cut into a smile. "Hey," I said, walking towards him. "What are you smiling about?" He ignored me. "Hey," I grabbed his shoulder and I turned him around. I said, "What are you doing here? Freaking psycho, get out of my house." He took a knife to my neck and I said, "Seriously?" He gave me a strange look and he said, "Aren't you scared?" I'm like, "No, why would I be?" I slowly put my hand to my pocket. And then I slowly took a step back and said, "Let's just get this straight. I've never had a thief in 5 years because last time I did, I got in trouble. Now, you have 2 options. You can either stay here or possibly face death and face me, or you could go with free charge." He looked at me and said, "Who do you think I am?" I took one look at him and I said, "I know who you fucking are, you retard. I've seen you in movies. I've seen you on TV. What's my name?" Do we seriously have to go through this? I know every fucking psycho killer. And I know your name perfectly clear. And I walked up to him and I whispered, "Is it Jeff, the killer?" I just started laughing. I took my knife and I'm like, "You know better. Put the knife down now." He didn't listen. He put it close to my neck, almost like he was about to cut me, but he couldn't. I said, "Go ahead." He couldn't. He tried. He struggled. He kept on breathing heavily and then I said, "Do it." He couldn't. I flipped my head the other way, did a back kick. I only kicked him lightly in the face. He had a bruise there holding his face. He said, You bitch. I smiled and started laughing and saying, I told you, I am a bitch, and I can be worse. Now you can either stay here and fight me, or be a pussy and leave. Your choice. I winked at him. He was just standing there. I'll see you around, he said. He grabbed his coat, apparently that was hanging on my door, and walked out. I started smiling and laughing, and what the fuck does he mean tonight? I yelled at him and said, Hey, back here, fight me. He came back and looked back at me and said, Why would I do that? I forgot. He kills people in their sleep, or surprise attacks them. Apparently I caught him off guard when he was trying to snoop in my house, trying to find ways to unlock doors and windows. I sighed. Well, it looks like it's gonna be an all-nighter, Sophie. She came down the stairs running and smiling. I was still pissed. Why didn't you warn me about that, Di? She put her nose to the ground. I guess that was, I don't know. But it was strange. Why would he come here? Did he not know who I was? And why would he come back, even if he knew that he lost? Apparently the man just didn't know his own strength. I really don't want to go to jail again. Maybe I could just beat him up and then leave him by the dumpster. They take out the trash every week, right, Sophie? She tilted her head and went, Apparently that was a no. I sighed and went back to my regular work as if nothing had happened. And that's chapter 1. Subscribe if you want more.